welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the NNL East after party. Well, not really the after party, this is just a show after the show. It was a great experience, it was a great show, met a lot of great people, saw a lot of really great builds. Let me tell you something, there are some true artists in our hobby. And yeah, I'm calling them artists because that's the title they deserve. It was a great time. Met a bunch of fellow YouTubers, a bunch of great people, which I'm hoping that we can do something with in the future. Let me just run over a couple of the people that I met. David Chin, I finally got a chance to meet him. See him online quite a bit, and he does some really great work. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you should, because he is excellent at what he does. James Tester was there. Another great YouTuber, has a great channel, does all sorts of really cool stuff on it. Not just builds, but all sorts of really cool stuff. He's got a great idea where he does what he calls a white glue build. He'll put it together right there, step by step for you, so you'll know exactly what you're getting into with a particular kit. And it's a really cool idea that he has doing that. So I met him. Jason, Blue Ox Models, ran into him as well. Really cool guy, nice guy, great channel. Let me see, who else did I meet? Frank Frizzo, can't forget you, buddy. Who else did I meet? There was so many people. I was running back and forth the whole day, in between trying to record videos, hit the vendors, put out my stuff for display. It was just a completely jam-packed and busy day the entire day. I loved it. If you guys have not done one of these big shows, the NNL IPMS shows, I really recommend, just for the experience. You don't have to be a master builder. I'm not a master builder. And you don't have to be a pro. Just go and enjoy showing your work, speaking to like-minded people, and enjoying the work of other people. It's truly an experience that's worth having, especially if you're really into this hobby. Trying to make sure I don't forget to mention anybody that I met there. If I did, then sorry. If I met anybody else there, then I will definitely toss those names up in upcoming videos, because I love hanging with each and every one. Oh, Chris from CD Model Works. Can't forget you, buddy. So anyway, heading into the show, we had a little issue where I kind of dropped the box that I was carrying my models in, and we had a couple of casualties. As you can see, spread here on the table, these are the guys that each one had a little bit of an injury. Nothing permanent, nothing disastrous. Everything can be repaired. The Ferrari lost a mirror, and the rear deck lid cover came loose. The GTX lost the hood ornament, which is in here in the back seat, along with the interior mirror. The Gran Torino lost a mirror. The Fiero test shot has a bumper that's knocked loose. And we kind of lost the front suspension and one wheel on the Supernatural Impala. Don't worry, baby will be back in action soon enough. And then the miniature Ferrari had a tire that was knocked loose. It's just one of those things that only seems to happen to me. But that's okay, because we can fix them all. That's what scale modeling is all about. So we're going to put it all together. Fix them all back up, put them right back on the shelf for display. So nothing major. So anyway, let's get into what I got from the show. I picked up a few stash ads, some vintage stuff, some stuff that I've been looking for a little while, and real happy to have gotten my hands on it. So we're going to jump right into that and show you what we picked up there. Alright guys, before we get started, I just wanted to show you that all the cars are in good hands with the guys at Starfleet Motors, as they're going to stop working on all the other projects they have going on and make these cars a priority to repair. So they'll be back on the road and back in their spots on the shelf as quick as these guys can get them out. There's Joe working on the Corvair, which he's going to put that to the side now. And Jim working on these engines for the Ferrari Fiero kit car, which he's going to stop to jump right on the Supernatural Impala, get that back on its feet. So don't worry, guys. They'll all be back on the road soon. Alright, guys, one of the first things that I picked up is I went by Model Car Garage, and I had to pick up another couple sets of brake rotors. These are their 15-inch drilled rotors, which are going to look really cool. I have plenty of plans for these and ideas for as to what these are going into next. Then the steel mesh, which I have found to be very useful for quite a few things, not just the cars, but also the sci-fi builds. So that was our first stop in the vendor room. Okay, guys, this is the first thing that I picked up. I wandered into the vendor's room looking for some vintage stuff, and I ran across this kit. Now, I'd never heard of Advent, so wasn't really sure who they were or what kind of kit this is. But it's a Datsun 240Z. It's 1/25th scale, so I figured I'm going to have to pick this up, even if I have no idea what it is. So, took a quick look inside. Looks to be a pretty nicely detailed kit. It's got a nice body. It's going to need a little bit of cleaning up, but overall it is pretty nice. And I just saw a video. Who was it? James Tester, who recently put up his recap of the NNL show, and he found metal photo etch badging for this same car, a Datsun 240Z from Model Car Garage, which I didn't even know they had. So guess what I'm ordering next for this thing. So we're going to be doing a comparison video because I also have the 240Z from Tamiya, and I think I have another 240Z from someone else. Don't remember who made it. But this is actually a pretty cool kit. And the vendor who was selling it made sure he bagged everything up separately. We have the windshield, all of our chrome parts, clear parts here. I love it when they go through the kits and just bag everything up to make sure that everything's in good shape. Because you just never know if something might be missing or what the deal might be with these old vintage kits. So this is a very nice kit. And you can tell it's vintage because look at how yellow the instructions are. Now, from what I can tell, I think this used to be a Revell kit. Seems to be very nicely detailed. We have a complete front and rear suspension, full engine transmission, and the engine seems to be really nicely detailed. Our full chassis here. Exhaust, multiple part exhaust. We have a firewall, separate pedals, batteries. Look at this. I mean, this seems to be a really nicely detailed kit. So we're definitely going to have to do a comparison with the other two that I have and see where it is or how this thing stacks up against them. Maybe with our tires there. And see where they rank. Even though against Tamiya, you know, it's kind of hard to compete against them. But believe it or not, I've had more than one Tamiya kit that hasn't come out on top. Always near the top. But I built one or two where they haven't come out as the clear winner. So you never know. So anyway, this is sold by Advent. It could be a rebox of just a simple Revell kit. I thought I saw the Revell name on here somewhere. Yep, Revell Inc. 1979. Revell. Made in USA. Oh, so I guess it was made here. So this is a pretty cool find. I mean, just for the box, it's a pretty cool find. So we'll be doing comparison build. We'll do a double take episode on the Nissan 240Z or Datsun 240Z in an upcoming episode. So that's the first thing I picked up from the vendor room. Then, of course, you guys know that I cannot go to these shows without looking for a Fiero. And I happened to find another one. Again, this kit is totally intact. Everything's in there. Everything's bagged up separately, which is good, protecting all the parts. It does have the smoked windshield, and I was never a fan of this. I don't know why they chose to do this, where they smoked all the glass. But, hey, it was the 80s. Here we have all of our wheels and tires. All our chrome parts are there. All of our trees are here. This is from where the chassis parts were connected. So, looks like someone was thinking about starting it, but didn't really get very far with it. So, it looks like everything else is here. Got a really good deal on this, because considering what these Fiero kits are going for, I did get this a really good deal on this one. And speaking to the round 2 representative there, I asked them again, any chance that we'll get a new Fiero kit? And once again, I got the same answer. They have no idea where the tooling is, so we'll probably never see another one. And the way the prices are going on these, I was very happy to find this one for the low price of $35, which he actually dropped a little bit. He did, because I got it from the same guy I got this from, so he dropped it a couple of bucks. So I was very happy with this purchase. The box is not 100%, but it's a builder, so you'll be seeing a bone stock Fiero build coming to the channel soon. 4-cylinder. We're going base model on this thing. Gonna be really cool. Next up, Tamiya Mazda RX-7. I already have a first generation RX-7 from Revell, which is a fantastic kit. Highly recommended if you're into these cars. Second generation from, the third generation car from Tamiya. Another great kit. Highly recommended. So now we have a second generation car from Tamiya also. So now we'll have all 3 of the RX-7 cars. Wait, I don't count the RX-8. I'm not a fan. But all 3 RX-7 generations in the shop, ready to be built. So I have a convertible version of this. And I really wanted the hardtop because the other 2 are hardtops. And I want to have all 3 generations similarly equipped, just sitting on the shelf one right beside each other. And they're all going to be similar colors. It's just going to be a really cool Mazda RX-7 tribute. So I was very happy with this. Got it for a really good price. So that was the next build. The next buy from the... Then found this. Space 1999 Boom Buggy. Okay, this is very cool. Combining my love of sci-fi with the automotive world. It's very cool. It comes with the 2 astronauts. You can do either the yellow or the red. I'm going to do the yellow with the astronauts in yellow because, of course, they got to be wandering around on the moon. They're not going to be, on Earth or in a swamp or something. I mean, come on, let's be real. Features interior tub with engine and chassis, which is going to be very cool. It's a 6-wheeled vehicle, 2 pilots. This is going to go good if I ever get around to building my other Space 1999. You guys remember that show, right? Yeah, you do. You know what? Take a look at this. This will remind you. Okay, here we have a full set of decals. Look at all these decals that go on this thing. You wouldn't think that there were so many decals on this little thing. Very cool. Very happy with this. This was an unexpected find. Very, very happy that I ran into this. The Nissan Mid4 concept car. This was a mid-engined concept car that they came up with. I think it was somewhere around the time, I think it was maybe the late 80s, early 90s. And it was their answer to the Fiero, the MR2, you know, the small little affordable mid-engine sports cars. It was built on, from what I know, you know, put together from a lot of their stock components, and it actually turned out to be a really nice car. They never built it, but it looks like it would have been really nice to have had they built it. We'll be doing a video soon opening this up and unboxing so we can take a really good look at an interesting and unique car and its automotive history, because it really is an interesting story behind this car along with the car itself. So we'll be looking at that soon. Now, the next two coming up are two that I've wanted for a while, and I just happened to find them. It gave me a price that I could not say no to. First one is, let's see, we're going to have to zoom out for this one because these things are a little on the large side. 1933 Cadillac Fleetwood V16. This is sold by testers, but it's an Italieri kit. I mean, look at this thing. How cool is this? I've been wanting to do another pre-war car since I did the Ukrainian build of the 1938 Admiral Cabriolet, and this just looks fantastic. Bought it from a really good vendor. He was a really nice guy, and everything's intact. Everything's in there. I mean, I'm not really going to go through it all now. It's all still sealed in the bag, and I am very happy to have run into this. Just went in looking around and whoops, saw that he had this in stock, and I was like, wow, I need to have this. I mean, look at this. Look at that Cadillac V16 in there. Look at the detail on that. I mean, this thing is going to... Let me see if I can fit this in there. Hold on, I gotta move some stuff around, guys. Okay. Look at some of the detail on that. I mean, that is beautiful. And this is going to be a really cool kit to pick up. And right after I got that, sitting right next to it was this here. Okay, how cool is that? A 124 scale Bugatti T50. I mean, this is a gorgeous car. Let me see if we got anything. No, we don't have much more than the box art here to show, but this is beautiful. We're going to be definitely doing an unboxing on this, and so we can take a good look inside this kit and see what's going on with it, because this is going to be a really fun build. So, okay, let's just pile everything back up here. We'll put this back here. There we go, guys. That's everything that we picked up from NNL East. Oh, forgot to mention the goodie bag. A pretty cool NNL East pin. We'll definitely be wearing that. And, of course, our NNL East license plates. Let me see if we can get you a good zoom in on that. Look at that. It says Showtime on one. And what's it say on the other? Let's see. And they both say Showtime, which is pretty cool. Along with the license plates, the frames and the plates. So this is actually really cool. They give you one of these every year. I still have the ones from last year that I got. I haven't decided what I'm going to put them on. Probably do something cool. Or at least that I think is cool, that I hope would be cool. And I like the pin. The pin is very cool. So there we go, guys. That is everything that we have from NNL East. Or at least everything that we can remember we have. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's our stash ads for NNL East. It was a great experience. Like I said, if you guys have never gone, I would definitely try and make it a priority to get to at least one of these big shows. They are fantastic. The people you meet are great. And again, all of the people that I mentioned earlier, fantastic people. Check out their channels. That's Scale Model Experiment with James Tester, CD Model Works for Chris. There's I'm drawing a blank again. Oh, Jason from Blue Ox Model Works. Who else did I meet? Who else did I mention? Frizzo from Frizzo's Model Shop. Frank. And I think that's it. No, there's probably somebody I'm forgetting. But I'll put links for these channels if I can remember them all. But check all these guys out. They are fantastic. And stay tuned to the channel because we got a lot of stuff coming up. Working on that Thunderbird lit kit. Or it's lit now because I'm lighting it. Not that it's lit. Squirrel. Anyway. So got some repair work to do on the cars. Once those are done, we're jumping right back on the Thunderbird. And still have to figure out how I'm going to light this thing. And then we're going to delve into some of this weird stuff. Although, would you guys really like to see the Trabant go first? Because, I don't know why, but this is just such a cool little car. And I'm trying to decide if this will be the next build right after the Thunderbird 2. So, let me know in the comments. Do you guys want to see this guy come next? Or do you want to see some big muscle car or fancy pre-war car or some, instead of this. Look at this guy. Look at this. How cute is this? Look at how cute this little guy is. Can you say no to that face? So, anyway, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see the Trabant next. And I'll see what I can do about that. I'll put a word in with the boss. Anyway, thanks, guys. And I will see you on the next one.